Hello, everyone. I am Kouture Yves and SewYves. My name is Yvette, and today I am going to be working on some whips. Hi, Renee. So I have a couple of items here that I can finish. So I have this shamir bag that I started like maybe last year sometime when the pattern first dropped, and I need to attach the handle. I need to redo the strap to make sure that it goes in and out the grommets easily. So we can work on that today. I have a couple of whips here. Then I have a strap that I can use as a key fob. So we're going to put this to the side as well. All I need to do is just add the end part and that will be done. I have this H2O water bottle bag that needs to be completed. So I made a few of these last year. They were pretty much, a decent hit last year for some people who were going to take their kids to like Disney World. So this one has it has a pocket, zipper pocket on the outside. It has a slip pocket, and then you can put your water bottle, and then there's enough space to put your phone on the side. So I just need to complete the strap for this particular one. So I have the fabric here. We can possibly work on that. I also have a NCW that I started maybe 2 years ago. I found this tote in my closet and it just had a couple of whips in it that I completely forgot about. So this one, yes, it is the H2O. It is the modified version. It is not the circle bottom. It is actually the boxed bottom. I like this version better than the circled bottom one. And it has, like, you can put your water bottle in here, but it also has enough space where you can put your phone on the side of it. There's a slip pocket on the outside, and then I also added a zipper pocket. So it just needs the crossbody strap and it'll be done. This is the NCW. I made it out of, hey Sebs, thanks for joining. So this is the NCW. I made it out of this orange croc maybe about 2 years ago. I never finished the NCW. So I have the card slots already completed. The only thing I need to do is add the interior, the middle pocket, and then just seal it and it'll be done. So I have those pieces cut out here. I just never finished it. So this is something that we can possibly get into tonight. But this is definitely a whip. I love the way that this feels. This feels amazing. And I think it's super cute the way that the orange blended with the brown. Super dope. Super, super dope. So we have that. We also have another NCW that I never completed. This is like in a snakeskin fabric. I used like a vinyl, like a snakeskin vinyl. And on the inside I used cotton canvas, but I never completed the inside of the NCW. So this can use, like the card slots, and it can also use the interior middle zipper pocket. So this is something else we can probably get into. I'm probably not going to do this one today. I'm going to be honest with you. Um, so we have that. The next thing we have, so that's one, two, that's three products. We're going to include the key fob, that's four, water bottle bag, that's five. Then I have this bag that I did. This is the Sadie bag by Swoon. This is the Sadie bag by Swoon. It is a crossbody bag, or it can either be a crossbody or it can be a shoulder bag. This bag expands on the bottom, which is one of the good features that I like about it, is that it expands on the bottom and it gives you that much more space inside of the bag. So I just put white waterproof canvas as the extension here. So when you close it, it gives you just an average bag with a zipper. And it has the accent panels on the inside. It has the inside has a slip pocket, and then it's just open. It just has a slip pocket on the inside. It has a um magnetic snap pocket on the backside of it, right? The only thing with this bag, I love the way it came out. I love the color of it, white and blue. This was something that I was going to use last year for the 4th of July. It was going to be a part of my 4th of July outfit. But then I realized that the fabric got messed up in the bag. Got messed up in the bag, and I can't remove it. I don't know what to use to remove it. And that is the only part that is wrong with this bag. And I am on the fence about it. Like maybe I can, sell it at a discounted price. Maybe I can do it as a giveaway. I don't think it's that important because that part of the bag is against your body, but it all depends on the person, right? If I had to keep this bag, I would, because I know that that part is really not going to be visible because the bag is going to constantly be, whether I have it as a shoulder bag or whether I have it as a crossbody, you're really not going to see it. So I don't know. If you guys know of anything that I can use to remove this from this white vinyl, please let me know. Renee, if you know of anything, keep me posted because I would like to save this bag. I'm still gonna finish it though. The only thing that this bag needs to complete is the the straps. So either I'm gonna do the purse strap or we can do the crossbody. So But this is a super cute bag. The texture of it is super soft. The rest of the bag is completely white and blue. Hello, how are you? Thanks for joining, Carm. So the only thing about this bag is that part. I need to find something I can use to kind of clean that up. But this bag just needs the um it just needs the straps. So we cannot finish this one today. I don't feel it. So I think today we're going to work on the shamir bag. We're going to start with that one. All we need to do is connect the straps, and we need to figure out the we're going to figure out how much shorter we need to cut this drawstring, and that's what we're doing. So yeah, I was just pulling out the whips that I found in my closet while I was cleaning up the other day. And because I didn't have anything, cut and prepped for today, I said, you know what? Why not just work on some whips? So once I finish with these are going to also be added to the Etsy site. I did I did work on the Etsy site today. I worked on my about section and everything. The only thing I have left to do is snap my photos and post my product. So the goal is to post at least 3 bags, or 3 products rather. It doesn't have to be bags, but I need to post 3 products by Sunday. I gave myself till Sunday because if I keep waiting for May 1st, May 1st is going to come, and then something else is going to come up, and then I'm going to say June, and then I'm going to keep procrastinating. So I said, you know what? Procrastination is enough, right? So I'm going to try to post 3 products by Sunday. So I have to get 3 products, 10 photos, 10 quality photos for each product. And the goal is to post it by Sunday. If I don't post it by Sunday, I need to at least have my 30 photos. I need to have my 10 photos per product. So, yes. So, and then these whips, they're definitely going towards my Etsy bucket, but we're not going to post them all at once. We're going to do like maybe 2 or 3 at a time. So I did do that. I updated my link tree to include the Etsy shop. I did it. I did do that. I need to clean up my link tree because there's some things in there I think I might want to change around. I was looking, so I'm thinking about it in the back of my mind. But I added it to link tree. What else did I do? I did not look at the website today. I'll work on the website after I get Etsy squared away. Once I get my first 3 products on Etsy, then I will update the website at after. We'll do that. So, right. I'm telling you, Karma, I'm on it now. I just had to, get my schedule squared away, get classes out of the way. I've been thinking about a lot of stuff, so enough thinking. Now it's time to put some things in motion and see what works. See what works and see what doesn't, and tweak along the way. I know that I need to post more, and I struggle with that, but hopefully now that the weather is getting better, and I'm outside more on the weekends, I'll try to post as much as I can, or at least get as much content as I can. Um oh, and I forgot to show y'all, I have this shamir bag too that I was going to use as a wristlet. I need to fix it because there's an extra hole there. But yeah, so that's that. I'll work on the website after I get Etsy squared away. We're gonna address one monster at a time. So right now I am going to just take these stitches out of the drawstring that I have so that we can resize it and make it comfortable enough to go through the grommets. And then we're going to sew down the handle. This bag is not going to be a shoulder bag because the handle is short. It's a short handle, so it's going to be like a handbag. So, and it's like this pink, like this pinkish purple. I don't know what kind of fabric this is, but I like it. It's super cute. So I did that with white fabric, with white threads against it, and this is how it looks. That's how it looks. Yes. Thank you, Carm. I appreciate it. I'm just listen, one step at a time. I gotta get out my way because if not, I'll be sitting here doing a little bit of everything and doing nothing. So I just want to address one monster at a time. I'm going to start with Etsy and see how that goes. And then we will move on to the next. So the Etsy shop is called Kouture Yves. And it's been established since I want to say early 2005, late 2004. And it's just been sitting there with no activity. So I have no products on there, no reviews, but the site is ready to be utilized. So I'm excited. I'm nervous at the same time, but I'm jumping in. Listen, I'm jumping in the water with no life raft and I can't swim. So y'all already know how that's going. It's either sink or swim. It's either sink or swim, one or the other. Somebody need to toss me a donut. Somebody need to toss me a noodle because I am in this water and I don't know what to expect, but it's going down. I'm gonna try it and see. My Facebook, I'm getting some good feedback on Facebook, so I'm excited. I'm just excited about everything. Thank you. That means so much. It means a lot when people say that they're proud of you. It makes me smile. It means a lot. Yes, right, Size. We swimming. We swimming. I'ma try. I'ma try. I don't care. I don't care if I'm in the. I don't care if I'm in the water just swimming and not moving nowhere. It's going down. We gonna stay afloat. We gonna try our best to stay afloat. But I know that blue Shamir bag. Like for some reason, I just feel like that bag is gonna go. That bag is gonna go. I have a red chandelier bag that fanny pack that I'm gonna put up there. I have quite a few. I got some nice stuff that I'm gonna post up on Etsy. I'm curious to see what the feedback on there is going to be. I'm curious to see what the feedback is going to be. Not just, just because it's going to open me up to a new audience. So I'm kind of excited about that. And then I've been listening to what Brittany says about Etsy, like the little tips and stuff that she, drops and what Terrence um the tips that he drops. I'm listening and I'm trying to take it all in and I might not take it all in at once, but I promise you I'm listening. I am listening. I'm listening. You guys are like my little mastermind group. My motivating group. I feel like you guys hold me accountable to moving, not staying stagnant, whether you're doing it for joy, whether you're doing it for a sense of living. I feel like you guys, I like what everyone brings to the table. I've always said that though from the beginning. I was like, once I found y'all, I was like, oh, y'all stuck with me. Y'all stuck. That's it. We's together. We's family. I don't care if y'all know me like that. We's family at this point. That's how I be feeling. That's exactly how I be feeling, y'all. I be so happy I ran into y'all. Because before then, I would be in here just sewing, watching TV, and then selling my stuff when I go outside. No conversation with anyone. Because, sewing can be lonely. You're like in the house. You're in the house, right? And if you don't have your friends online, and if your phone is not buzzing with your friends outside in the streets, you living a lonely life. You just sitting in the house sewing for the most part, listening to music or watching TV. And some people don't watch TV. So what are we really doing? You know? So I'll be happy when y'all be online. Sure. I mean, like, listen, I can listen to people while I'm working, and then when I get off of work, I can listen to y'all. And then you guys provide, you know, you guys provide like amazing tips and tricks to everything. Like there's not a day that I step away from a live that you guys have done and I could be like, wow, I got some takeaways from that live. It wasn't like we just sat there for 2 and 3 hours and just talked about nothing. Like I actually walked away with something. Even when we be watching like America's Next Top Model, even when we be watching, the streams and stuff like that the community shares with us, it's just the conversations in between learning what the new patterns and stuff, that drops. And I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. I must be tired. Sorry, y'all. I'm just seeing ripping and rambling. But anyway, yeah, that's that. If you guys are here for the first time, please like the live. You can subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining today. Today was just, it was a planned live because I generally go live on YouTube on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But today I was dragging feet. It's just been a tough week. So I didn't have much prepared. So I figured why not work on a couple of WIPs, things that have been sitting for a while and I haven't touched it. So we're just gonna do something with them. Even if we don't get much done today, at least we're starting to get these items prepped for release. So yeah, if anybody knows how I can get those stains off of this white fabric, please keep me posted because I would really like to save the bag. But if I can't sell the bag, I'm gonna just end up keeping it or giving it away as a giveaway. I don't want to do it as a giveaway because I would want to give away something that, is not stained. I don't want nobody talking about my brands now, but all right. Let's see. Are you guys sewing tonight? Anybody working on any projects? Anybody working on anything new? Are you working on anything old? Is it a whip? Is it a pattern you just cut out and tossed to the side? Did you actually cut the fabric out? Is it prepped? Are you in between? Where are you guys with your crafts tonight? Okay, here we go. So now it's easy to do this. So when I'm seam ripping, I like to have the ball point on the inside, and then it makes it easy to just go right on across the stitches when seam ripping. And it seems like my seam ripper is a little dull. Everything is dull these days. I got my damn shears are dull these. What are we doing? You're working on a whip now? Yeah. Now we got to get these whips out, Renee. We got to get them out. We got to get them out. All right. So this is open. Perfect. Perfect. Let's clean up this mess. And then we're going to crank her up. Let's do that. I'm going to find the thread that I use. So it looks like I used white. So we're going to use white again. We're not going to switch the colors. It looks like I combined two strips to make one. I sure did. So I did. I did update my link tree. I just need to get I don't know if I want to do like custom bags or if I want to just make the bag and drop it. I think that's what I want to do. I think I want to just make the bag and drop it because once you start getting into the custom, starts getting into a lot of detail. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm going to just make the bags and drop them. So I'm going to update my link tree and remove that from the only thing I need to do that is custom is the bucket hats because everybody's head is a different size. So, and then you have those, especially like guys who like to wear, who have like not even guys, women too, but people who have like locks and stuff like that, they tend to need a little bit bigger. Um, okay, this is white, so we're gonna do white. So put that there. There's guys be having like the dread. They be having a lot of dreads. The guys that I know in my neighborhood, at least. A couple of my guy friends, they have like their locks are thick. They need more like one of those lock lock stockings. They could use like those lock stockings that you know, we keep control of long locks. I'm just basically threading my machine. So I think I'm gonna I have a lot of presser feet for this machine and I don't know what they do. I don't know what each one does. And then the case that I keep them in, they fell on the floor yesterday. So now I have a bunch of presser feet. Not only do I not know what they do, but because they fell out of the case, they are no longer with the instructions that they came with. So I don't know. They're all mixed up. They're all mixed up. I need this. I have this. I need to get a. I need a first. I need what you call it. Oh, and I have white already threaded. Perfect. I wonder if this is glow in the dark, but it doesn't matter. If it is, whoever get the bag is just gonna have glow in the dark thread. They just gonna have glow in the dark thread. I bought glow in the dark thread because I made a quilt for my nieces, for both of my nieces. I made both two quilts for both of my nieces, and because they're young, I used glow in the dark thread. And when they used to turn the lights out, the quilt used to just glow in the dark. The thread, they loved it. They would go crazy. Oh, TT, you the best. I'm like, I'm the best. I'm the best. You better believe it. I'm the only best. The only bestest TT in the world. All right. Let's see. See how this goes. All right. That's that. Let's take this now. And we're going to do 1 and for 3/8 finish. All right. So what is this? Let's see what this measurement is. It does. It does glow in the dark. The only thing with that thread is that after maybe about after a few washes, maybe about 50-ish washes, it doesn't glow in the dark anymore. Like it fades away over time. So my niece, the babe, well I think she's 10 now. I want to say Amaya is 10 now. But she didn't want anybody touching her blanket, wetting it. She didn't want anybody wetting it. She didn't want anybody washing her blanket. She was like, no, because her glow in the dark was gonna go away. I was like, well, I could, always make you another one. And she was like, no. She refused to have people touch her blanket, her little quilt. She was like, no, absolutely not. Don't touch my stuff. Amaya did not play. Sophia didn't care. She was like, whatever. But Sophia was a baby. She was like super infant. But Amaya, yeah, that's what I would have had to do. But she didn't want anybody touching her quote. And it was made out of like a lot of Disney. I used a fabric that had like a lot of Disney characters. And she didn't want nobody touching her quote. I don't know about now. I have not seen my niece in a while, so I don't know about now. I think she made 10 years old now. And the baby might be about, she might be about 3 now. So I'm like, Amaya, pretty soon you're gonna have to give baby Sophia your quote. And she was like, no, you're gonna have to make it for her. She's like, you're gonna have to make it for her. I'm not giving her anything. All right. So now let's see. We should be good if I. So I'm gonna fold this up just to see if I could get it through the grommet easy. Where's my? It's right there. Let's put these on the floor. And then I have a duffel bag here that I need to. What I need to do? Oh, I need to reinforce the straps to the duffel bag. It is like a and black hot pink and black duffel bag. That's where I'm keeping all of these whips inside of. So we gonna do that bucket, that duffel bag. We're gonna fix that one last. Right now we're just checking to see. Oh yeah, perfect. This is the great size right here. Yeah, Maya was like, no, I ain't giving Sophia my quote. And then I found the fabric that I used to do. It was like a jelly roll that we did in Dr. Jen's live a couple of months ago. I found the project. So as soon as I get a chance, I'm going to get some batting and I'm going to make myself a quilted bag for the summer and see if I could push those out throughout the summer because it'll be lightweight. Let's see if I could do that and push those at the cookout. Like, listen, I got these lightweight bags. I probably might even make a chandelier bag out of the quilted fabric because people like to be in the parts with their nutcracker drinks and their hooch. They like to be at the cookout, so they be trying to wear they fanny packs to keep their little coins in. So that'll be fun. It was just something I was thinking about, just getting into a little quilted bag for the summer. Cause you see the granny square crocheted projects came back heavy once Chris Brown dropped that he was wearing a granny square hat, a granny square beanie. Then everybody in my neighborhood wanted a granny square beanie. I'm like, y'all ain't been was wearing crochet stuff. Soon as somebody bring out some yarn and some hooks, y'all be quick to call somebody an old lady. But soon as Chris Brown wear a little beanie with 4 little squares, y'all jumping off the hinges. Let me see if they gonna jump off the hinges over a quilted bag. I wouldn't do a quilted bucket hat. Not right now, at least. I would do a quilted bucket hat in the fall. But I wouldn't do it in the summertime. But I'll definitely drop a quilted bag. I'll definitely drop a quilted bag. So I'm just clipping my strap down so that way I can fold it again and sew it. It'll go through the grommets easily. Yes, I think a quilted bucket hat would be super cute in the fall. Super cute in the fall. And then especially if you have like an embroidery machine, You can do like those embroidered like them designs and stuff with like those circles. And I have like some rulers that came with my machine, with my other machine, and it does like a little bit of those, those cute little design stitches. Like you can do like hearts, diamonds. That machine has a lot of stitches in them, but you can get super creative you can even get like a jelly roll pack and create your vision with the jelly roll and then quilt it and then bang out a bag with it, or a bucket hat. I would do that in the fall. I would do a quilted hat in the fall. And you can either use batting or you could use fusible fleece. You can use batting or you could use fusible fleece, and it'll give you that, oh, this is a perfect size right here. It goes right through the grommet. Good job, Eve. Good job. Yeah, you can get real creative with the quilted hat. Even for like Halloween colors, like um orange and black, silver. I like chrome. I'm a chrome girl. But yeah, a quilted bag with a hat, like a set, that would be super nice for the fall. So I'm just clipping these together before we sew it up and put it through the bag. So the way that I had this strap before, it was making the bag look cheap and crappy. But now that I'm fixing certain parts of the bag, it looks way better. Like I fixed some of the grommets yesterday or today. I think it was earlier today, this morning. I did a little fixing. So now this bag is a little bit more upscale than what it was. Yeah, I think a quilted bucket will look dumb cute. I think that'll look real nice. So yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that I maintain the same thickness across the strap. So let's see. Let me tell y'all, I've been stuck on watching 911 with Angela Bassett. I like that show. I like that show. 911 with Angela Bassett. They just be having like real life scenarios. I think it's a fire department and a police department that works together with the 911 operators, and you get to see them in action. trying to save people from like fires and even them going through their own stuff, their own, their own life journeys and stuff. Because Angela Bassett, she was married and her husband came out and told her he was, he was gay. And they decided to still continue to live together and co-parent. And eventually they both found themselves mates. And over time, one relationship worked out and the other one didn't. Sad to say, but I like it. It was a good show, something different to watch because I'm always watching either Game of Thrones or The Walking Dead. I'll be having those shows on repeat because those shows I know what they're gonna say. I know the scenes that they're up to. I don't have to just sit there and watch TV. I can multitask while I have that. That's like my background noise, basically. The Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, and Everybody Loves Raymond is my backup noise while I do things around the house. Let me sew this up now. Maybe I should change my presser foot real quick. So let's do that. Let me change this foot out. But yeah, I'll be watching that. The Walking Dead, Everybody Loves Raymond, and Game of Thrones. It used to be Love and Hip Hop and all of that. And then over time I got tired of watching that stuff. Oh my goodness, yes. And Raymond is just so stupid. I just be like, damn. I love that show. I love that show. Everybody Loves Raymond. I could just have that playing all day and I know exactly what scene they're up to, what they're doing, the stupid face Raymond has on. Yes. Everybody Loves Raymond is my show. All right. So we're gonna sew this at an A. And I'm using the white thread still against it. That's my contrast color. So we're gonna do that. Yes, I love Everybody Loves Raymond. Yeah, Robert was stupid. I don't think Ray's wife was funny. I found Raymond to be hilarious. Cause I like stupid funny. Like if you're stupid funny, that's my thing. I like stupid funny. So Robert, like he used to crack me up. But Marie and the father, oh my goodness. The mother and the father. The mother and the father are a hot mess. So she would drive me crazy. As long as you don't talk about her pasta. As long as you don't talk about her pasta. Marie will get you. You talk about her pasta. Tell her pasta not real. Tell her pasta not real. No, but Frank Barone, Frank Barone, oh my goodness. Frank Barone, he is one of my favorite characters. Ooh, Frank Barone, Frank Barone. All right. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's cut these thread tails. Oh, where's my lighter? Let's see. All right. What happened? Yes, the father, he is a mess. He is a mess. See, and this is perfect. It goes right through the grommets with no problem. It's right through. These are one of the bags I did in the beginning. So the grommets don't have as much support, I don't think, on this one. So I think I'm gonna let this one go at a discounted price. This one's not gonna be at full value. See the straps. I probably gotta make the straps a little bit longer. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe you can get it around. Yeah, I like Frank Barone. Frank Barone is a hot mess. Yeah, I gotta make this strap longer because if not, this bag is gonna be like, I don't know. Let me see. gonna have to be closed most of the time. Because the strap is short. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna make this a little bit longer. Um, but if I don't have to, I think it's just me wanting to. I think that's the problem. So let me just keep working. Yeah, that one doesn't have. This one does. Yeah. Well, yeah, or see, I be complaining and stuff, and look how that worked. It worked. It's just that it's just gonna need to stay closed a little bit, but okay. No, it worked. It worked out. It worked out. Just needed to. This is a nice color too. I like this color. Nah, that worked out, right? It's just that the strap is just gonna be a little bit short. Right? And then where's the. I just had it. There we go. So then it's gonna look like that, right? What y'all think? Y'all think I should increase the strap? Hold on, I'm gonna show it to y'all. I'm gonna show it and y'all give me your honest opinion. And I'm gonna respect it because I'm asking for your opinion. It's your opinion. So hold on, let me do this. And let's do this. Because not for nothing, this could be like a bag for a little girl. It doesn't necessarily have to be like for an adult. It could be a young girl's bag. You know, let me see. And let's put this here, right? And let's put this here. Okay. This is how the bag is going to look, y'all. In your honest opinion, do you think that I should take this drawstring out and extend it? That's how wide the opening is. Thank you, Sebs. That's how wide the opening is. Do you think that I should take this out and extend it? The strap is not going any further than this. This is going to be a handbag. But do you think that I should take this drawstring and extend it? Let me know your thoughts. While you're doing that, I'm going to seal off. I'm going to finish off the handles real quick. So let's do that while y'all drop in the chat if I should extend the drawstring or leave it as is. I'll look up in a second. Let me just sew this down. Let me just sew this down. All right. No. Yes. No. No. I'll do that in a second. Hold on. Let's do this side. Let's do this side real quick. Thank you, Savs. No, I'm gonna have to, what I'm gonna have to do is combine, like I'm gonna have to do like a strip as if I was doing like a binding strip, like attach the fabric that way and make it longer. So I'll do that. Hold on. Let me just get this out the way, this part. Hold on, this is not working. This is not working. So let's see what we're doing here. So what are we doing? What are we doing? Hold on. Mm, Let me see. It was so nice outside today. I was able to go right outside. I went and checked the mailbox. I was gonna take a walk up the hill, but I was like, nah. I just stood outside my door for a couple of minutes, just got some fresh air, and then I seen my neighbor. I didn't like, so I came in the house. I came in the house because she's always stalking me through her window. She's always stalking me through her damn window. I be hearing things in the house, and then I be remembering I have two dogs. Like I be hearing things downstairs. Like, what is that sound? Then I be like, oh yeah, that's the dogs. That's the only thing about having floors. Like I be hearing things downstairs, and I be all the way upstairs. Like, who's downstairs? All right, so I got that done. Now it's better. Now it looks better. Use my lighter, and we're gonna burn some of these little threads. Burn. I be trying to be careful not to burn my fabric. All right, let's take this one off because if I do it while it's on, it's not gonna sew correctly. So let me reinforce these stitches here. Let me see. Yeah, let me reinforce. I'm gonna reinforce these. Mhm. Um, do, 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 do. She is kicking her feet all over the tub. She's laying one of my dogs is in the bathroom. She likes to lay down between the tub and the toilet because it's cool in the bathroom. And all I hear is her feet against the tub. She likes to put her feet on the tub. Mocha. Wait, let's try this again. We're gonna take these ugly stitches out. And I like this fabric because you can't see the holes. This is the second fabric I sold this week that I had to do like a little bit of seam ripping, and I didn't see the holes in the fabric. Most fabric, well, not most, I'm gonna say, but some fabrics have a tendency of doing that, leaving holes in the fabric, the vinyls. Let's see. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, let's see. So Sabs, you say if I have a longer piece to do it, okay. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna have to take it out and just add a longer strip. But I'm not gonna do that right now because I just was fighting with these garments. So you know what we're gonna do? Since this is gonna remain in the WIP pile, this is done. All we need to do is just extend the strip. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these two together, right sides together, sew it at an angle. So that way when I pull it out, it'll be one long strip, and then I'll do the same thing to that one and extend it. And that will give us a better length in the drawstring for this shamir bag. So we're gonna keep this in the whip pile because I don't want to take that back out tonight. Let's move on. What's next? Uh let's see. Where are we? Something is clicked over here. So let's see what this is. All right. Looks like we can work on another strap to this bag. I think I'm gonna do it anyway because if I could let this bag go, if anybody knows of anything I could use to remove this stain from this white fabric in the back of this bag, take a moment and take a look. As you can see, there's like some white stains in the back of this bag. This is a slip pocket with a magnetic snap in the back. And this is the only part that is damaged on this bag. So if anybody knows of anything that I can use to remove that, that would be greatly appreciated. That would be greatly appreciated. That would save this bag because this bag is 150%. Um, it's super nice. That's the only thing that's wrong with it. If I can't get rid of that bag for sale, then I'll keep it for myself, or I'll give it to my mother because my mother likes wearing what she likes white bag. My mother likes anything white. She likes anything white. All right, so we're gonna move on. This one's going back into the pile. Let's move on. We're gonna work on this strap since it looks like I was close to finishing. The clips are still in place, so it looks like I was trying to. It looks like I was going to extend this strap, so I'm just gonna continue on where I left off. And I'm gonna also use white thread for this bag. And we're gonna sew this at an angle. We're sewing it at an angle, right? Back stitch forward. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to cut. Yes. So I sewed it down at an angle. So now I'm going to cut here to, I'm going to cut it to like maybe, I'm going to cut it to like a fourth of an inch. And I'm going to slice it. Now that we have that done, we're going to open the strap. You see, that's how I connected it. And now what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and top stitch it. Just top stitch this open. I'm going to top stitch this open just to keep it nice and clean. And top stitch right there, open it, and 1, 2, 3, top stitch. Right. Yes, it's vinyl. A paste water, a baking soda, and water or lukewarm water and soap dish or magic eraser or rubbing alcohol vinegar water. All right. Okay. I'm gonna try it. It's a really cute bag and I don't want to see it go to waste. I mean, it's not gonna go to waste because it's either I'm gonna sell it or I'm gonna keep it. But I would prefer to sell it. So if I could get that stain off, this bag would be super cute to go for the 4th of July weekend or the 4th of July holiday. Because people like dressing for the theme. They like theme outfits. Everything is a theme party, theme outfit. So I made this specifically for the 4th of July last year. But then I saw the stains and I kind of detoured the thought. So that's how it looked with the top stitching in it. So now we are going to, it just gave you a lot of different solutions. Okay. All right. Thank you, Sabs. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. So now I am going to Let's see, what size was this going to be? So it looks like I have it. Let's see what size I had cut the strap to be because I need to get the, it looks like it was going to be an inch. Yes, it was going to be an inch. Okay. So I'm going to fold it in the middle, fold it to the middle, and then I'm going to clip it in place so that we can do the straps. So let's do that. Let's clip this in place. I feel like today I made progress today. Like even though I didn't finish the bag or the whip, I touched it. I was able to do something to it, and now I know when I touch it again, all I need to do is extend the I just need to extend the drawstring and that bag is done. I think I'm gonna mark it. I'm gonna probably market that to like for the use of for a little girl. It'll be a real cute bag for a little girl. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna see if I can market that to a kid, to a parent. Now let's do this side. Now do this side. Shoot. That so yeah, at least I touched it. The goal is to move something forward. Even if I didn't finish it, at least I was able to move it forward. The same thing with this blue bag. I'm gonna do the strap. I thought that I had the hardware already out in the bag, but it's not. I have to dig for it. So we're gonna do the strap and then we're gonna move on to the next whip. We're just gonna move the whips forward. Even if we don't finish the whips today, we're gonna move them forward. Touch them, do something to them to bring it closer to a finishing product. So now I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Let's do that. I'm gonna bring. I love this blue. This blue is like this is like superhero blue. I think I got this fabric from Big Z when I was purchasing those Big Z boxes, and it came in within that box, within one of those boxes that I had purchased. I haven't purchased one of those boxes in a long time. It says avoid harsh cleaners as it may turn yellow. Okay. I used bleach wipes on it and that didn't work. You know, bleach wipes that kind of does the trick for a lot of stuff. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try the baking soda route first. I think the baking soda route might work. Maybe I could try the baking soda with the dish soap and vinegar. Because not for nothing, I seen a video. I don't know if it was a commercial on TV or if it was on social media, but somebody was cleaning a pot, and the pot with the pan was black. It was black, and they put baking soda, dish soap, and vinegar on a paper towel and put it over the pan. And when I look up, that pan was spot clean. I was like, "You lying? I know you lying. I'ma try it. I'ma try it. See if it's gonna make me a believer. See if it's gonna make me a believer. Cause I'm a person. I gotta see it for myself. I gotta see it for myself. Yeah, you could tell me it worked, but I gotta see. I have to see it for myself. Um, so now I am folding this in half. And as you can see, it's going to be thick enough for a 1 inch uh lobster clam. Ooh, I gotta stretch my legs, y'all. I've been sitting in this chair for a long time. All right. And we're just gonna keep going down. We're just gonna keep going down the middle. Keep going down the middle. I'm sitting right in front of the window and I'm getting like this real nice breeze. I'm getting a real nice breeze in this window. All right. So now let's do that. This that whether you gotta check on your aunties. Like, listen, y'all all right? Cause you know this is that weather. Menopause is kicking women's behinds. Menopause is kicking women's behinds. You gotta check on us women. We menopausal. We are not okay. We are not okay. This heat is treating us bad. But I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm a heat baby. I was born in May. So I was in the cusp of of the heat waves. All right, I'm reaching the mid part where I did the connection at. So hold on, I gotta pay attention here because this is gonna be bulky a little bit. Maybe not. Haha, because I laid it down right. That's why I top stitched it because if I didn't top stitch it, it was gonna stay bulky. By top stitching it, I was able to control the bulk a bit where the seam is, where I extended the strap. This is the same thing I need to do to the drawstring. I just didn't feel like taking it out of all those grommets again. I did not feel like doing that because y'all already know grommets can be a headache, and I did not feel like dealing with that. So here we are. Here we are dealing with something else that is more enjoyable than dealing with grommets. All right, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Because I'm coming to the end now, so I want to make sure that um the strap is smooth all the way across. We're gonna check it now that we're at the end. Give me a second. All right, let's see. All right, cool. Now let's see, let's straighten her out. Straighten her out. Straighten her out. And I'm basically just stretching her out into place. Because, you know, sometimes you can put these clips in, your strap will be a little lopsided. So I'm just perfect. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So I'm going to sew this at an eighth. I usually sew on the outside first, where I have all the clips, and then I'll sew on the inside. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about in a second. Hold on. I was really in a blue wave, making blue products for a while. I was in a blue zone. That was my color for a while. It just seemed like everything I was cooking up was blue or had some type of blue in it. Oh, perfect. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, I'm coming. Here we go. All right, hold on. All right, now we're over that hump. Back it up. Go forward one. Lock her off. Bring her back. And now what I'm gonna do is where did that go? Oh yeah. Let's even this out. Oh, oh. Let me show y'all what this look like. Check that out, y'all. And then this is the hump where I connected it. That's the strap. So now, I'll do it like this. Let me see. Because it's supposed to be a crossbody. So, yeah, it's gonna look like that. You know what? I'm just gonna finish it. Why wait, right? Let me pull out the two lobster clams. Hold on a second. Because if I finish it today and I could get that stain out tomorrow, I could put that on the Etsy site this weekend. I could put that on the Etsy site this weekend. That could be one of the that could be one of the products that I brought. Um yeah. That's not gonna work. And that has chrome. All right, well, there's that. There's that. So here's the thing. Here is the thing. Oh, here's the thing right here. I need to order some more 1 inch lobster clamps. So, yeah, I need to order more. However, I do have two for tonight. So, we're going to finish her off. So, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to put that there. At least we're finishing off a bag tonight, y'all. We're finishing off a product. If I could get that stain out of this fabric this weekend, I can put this bag online. So let's just sew it and finish off. So I am now closing off my strap. I'm finishing off the strap. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like. Why? Let me change my needle, y'all. Let me change my needle because I'm going to get frustrated. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's change needles real quick. Let's switch gears. Let's switch gears. I want to use a microscope. So the reason why I'm saying let's change needles is because I'm getting skipped stitches. And unlike the other fabric, you can see the holes on this one, but not bad. Like if I go over it again, I think I'll be safe. So I'm gonna take these out safely. I'm gonna change my needle and we're gonna try it again. Perfect. Oh, you can't well, yeah, you can see it a little bit. You can see the holes a little bit, but it's not that serious right there. It's not that serious right there. I'm gonna change this needle real quick and see if that will help solve my problem. So when I change my needles, I like to keep them in this medicine bottle. That's where I keep all of my needles. And when it gets filled, I will just throw the medicine bottle away. So we're gonna switch gears for a second. I'm gonna finish this one and then I want to try to finish one more strap tonight. And if I could finish one more strap, then I think that tonight's live was productive. And it's what? It's 8 o'clock. Is anybody else sewing tonight? Like on live? Anybody else is scheduled for this evening? That way when I get off of this live, I can tune in to whoever is on next. Or maybe I'm the last person because I got on late today. I'm sorry, y'all. Today was all right. I'm just checking my bobbin, making sure that that's moving with no problem. Now I'm gonna rethread real quick just to make sure. Listen, it's not gonna take me nothing but a second. So I'm gonna rethread. And probably this weekend, I need to take the time out to clean my machines. I need to clean my machines. I need to oil them. I need to dust them off, wipe them down because I haven't oiled my machines in some time. So I'm going to take some time this weekend and do that in between cleaning this house. It's just, all right, here we go. You know what? Let me test and see because, like I said, you can see the holes. Oh, see, this is perfect. Okay, perfect. Let's close these off. Let me cut these tails. You clean your machines, but you never oil. Yeah, I have to oil. I know I have to oil this one. My other Juki machine is computerized, so it doesn't need to be oiled. But I do need to oil this one. I need to look at the manual for my serger I just took all the lint out of the serger yesterday. So I need to oil this machine, the machine, my industrial that's downstairs. I need to I need to replace the needle on that one. I don't know what the heck is happening here. I don't know what's happening. I'm getting skip stitches. Let me try it this way. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm going to keep practicing on, well, not practicing, but I'm going to keep trying to get the stitches correct on this section. And then once I get it correct, I'm going to cut it. And then we're going to try it on a clean. See if this will help. Oh, perfect. That's better. That's what I'm talking about. My machines sometimes they give me a headache. Now I'm gonna take a look. Let me burn these threads. Let me see. Oh yeah, that don't look bad. See, that don't look so bad. That don't look so bad. Listen, perfect. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got, y'all. Let's see what we got. So with this one, I used these triangle connectors, right? And this is what we got. It's a long strap, so I have enough room to cut it. Maybe bring it up a little bit more, but it all depends on the person, right? Maybe I'll put like a slider. Maybe I'll put like a slider. Or if I do decide to cut it, if I do decide to cut it, then I'll make it like purse level, like maybe like right here, and maybe cut this much, and maybe they can use that as like a key fob. Yeah. So I think this is a good shoulder bag. If I could get this stain removed, then this is going on the website. This is going on the website. And I like it because it's expandable on the bottom. It's expandable on the bottom. So if you have like a lot of stuff, it'll give you more space when you open the zipper on the bottom. But then when you close it, it kind of removes that extra space. And I used waterproof canvas. This is waterproof canvas here. I use that as my expanding pocket. So I think that's super cute. Let's see if I could try. If I could get that removed, that would be great. So I have this extra fabric now. So it looks like with this fabric, I have enough to make like a little wristlet or something. This is cute. This is enough to make like a wristlet. So I'm gonna take this out of that bag since that is already completed. This is going to be fabric that goes back into my stash for another project that I could possibly make something out of and sell. Or even like a wallet. This is enough for like a wallet, you know? So we have that. So that's a whip that's completed. That's a whip that's completed. I feel productive, y'all. Okay. So this is done. Let me take some water. Okay. So that's done. Next, let's see. This water bottle bag. Now the water bottle bag, I have I have some fabric left over on this one too, but I need to get a strap out of this, right? So I'm not cutting this today. Let's move on to the next. We can do this tomorrow. I can cut into this tomorrow because it's what 8 o'clock, 8:14. I've been on here for about 2 hours and we're just pushing along widths. All right. So this one still needs work. This one still needs work. This one, I'm thinking about taking it out. This one is completed. So this one goes into the completed pile. This goes into this tote bin. Let me show y'all what I have completed since I'm here. This is what I have completed for Etsy. So I have this bag, possibly, if I get that stain out. I'm going to have this Lola is going to go on Etsy. This is a Lola, I believe, in, I want to say this is 80%. Then I have the Chandler in red. That's going on Etsy. I have this tan or beige snakeskin shamir. I have a blue one left over. So this one is going to go. I still have this gray one. Somebody was supposed to come and get it, but they never showed up. So I still have this gray. And then, so I have that. I'm taking photos of all these bags this weekend. Then I have this NCW, which I put rainbow zippers in it. I just need to put some rivets on the side, and that's gonna be that. So this is my Etsy tote. That's my Etsy tote, right? And then, so this is still in work. This is still in work. So that goes there. These two wallets and work and work. So we'll finish this as we go along. Uh, so now I have this shamir bag was supposed to be um this shamir bag was supposed to be like a wristlet, and I have like this rainbow fabric as the lining. And the reason why I did not finish it is because, as you can see, my grommets, number one, are all over the place. And number two, some of the grommets did not attach properly to the fabric or to my liking, and it kind of got messed up. So I'm thinking to cut it into this fabric, but if I cut into it, I might not be able to use it anymore. So I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. And then what do I have here? Oh, this can go in the garbage. This is actually this can go in the garbage. That. Y'all, I think I'm done for the night. Yeah, because everything else requires to either be cut. It requires to be cut. Because I the shamir bag, I have to extend the drawstring, so that needs to be cut again. And then the water bottle bag, I need to cut the straps. So we're gonna pause on that. I think I'm pretty done for the night, y'all. I think we did pretty good. We did a lot of progress, I believe, with the whips. And we're going to keep plugging away at them in between projects, like those moments like today where I did not have anything new, fresh to create something out of, to sew something. The whips came in handy. It came in handy because I was like, I wasn't even sure if I was going to go live today because I didn't have any of my devices charged. And then I felt like I was unprepared. So when I looked over and saw I had a tote full of whips, I was like, you know what? Why not? I'm going to go on live real quick and touch some stuff just to move them forward. So I think today overall was productive. It was productive with creating, and it was productive with setup. Now I need to get productive with photography. So 10 photos, 3 bags. No, let me erase that. 10 photos, 3 products. So it can be a bucket hat, it can be a wristlet, it can be a bag, one of the 3, because that's what I will be adding to the Etsy shop. And I want to focus my makes on just what I need to add to the shop for right now because we need to move that forward. No more procrastinating. So, 3 products, 10 photos, each product, move it forward. That's what we're doing. So, anyway, thank you for hanging out with me. I'm rambling. I'm tired. That's how I start. When I'm tired, I start talking, y'all. That's how y'all know. um, I'm gonna talk to y'all in the lives in the community. I hope you guys have an amazing night. Thank you for hanging out with me, and yeah, bye y'all. Have a good night.